Okay. It's 7:30.
Yes.
Let's share it to our other pages. Hello, Claire.
Hey,
Hello, everyone.
what an exciting day today, 10th of March. So, Andrea,
Indeed.
today's an exciting topic, SMS.
What do you think SMS is?
Short messaging service.
I knew it. You're going to say that. All right. I've done a shout out. So if you are actually in the midst of setting up something, expanding or growing your business, perhaps I suggest to you that pause first, hear us out at least
Yes.
over the next, how many minutes do I have? Not 30, but 27 minutes. Before you do anything major or make any decisions.
You are about to listen to something very interesting on SMS.
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. And I'd like to give credit to my friend, especially Jamie Chin, for actually sharing this with me a couple of years back, I believe. So, which also means, Jamie, I'm shouting out to you. Our coffee session has long been due. All right. Okay, let's talk about this. So some people are really in the lookout, especially it's a brand new year. I want to do something new. It's been quite a different life that we had during the pandemic, and I want to start a new business.
Sounds very
Okay.
familiar.
Sounds absolutely familiar. I think we get this like every day, if not like every other hour, from someone.
Mm.
What do you do?
How do you start?
How do you start? What to sell? What to do? What to manage? All right, I've got 3 tips for you. And not short messaging services.
Yeah, take your pen and paper out.
Yep. So you have SMS, 3 items only. First one is your product or service that you are about to launch or expand or grow your business scalable?
Scalable.
Yep.
It's scalable.
Scalable meaning that are you able to not do anything and still make money out of it? That's one. Or can you teach someone else and then they make the money for you?
Nice, huh? Teach someone else and then they make the money for you. How do we do that, Andrea?
So we are talking about scalability needs that duplication model, needs that multiplication model. So do you have a systems or process in place to do so? For the
Yeah.
longest period of time, you probably notice the big M does this very well.
M.
Not M for money.
I know. M. There's a song so that they know.
Oh, McDonald had a farm.
And this is a very powerful question. Huh? Is your business scalable, or how can you make your business scalable?
Yep. And thereafter, you see that a lot of people trial that system and process of really duplicating their business again and again and again. And then I also want to actually share this particular case study, which I was quite amazed to be able to watch behind the scene about their business on YouTube. I'll probably share the YouTube on our Global Circles Academy page tomorrow. So this is the typical restaurant that you get to see in most malls in Malaysia. When I say la mian and dumplings, what's that brand name that comes to your mind? And not just a local Malaysia brand, the one that I'm referring to. I'm referring to the one that have gone global. The one that starts with a D. Interestingly, when I watched the YouTube about the CEO talking about his experience of expanding globally, he shared this. So he wanted to open up in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 chefs came and learned from him in Taiwan, just in preparation to open up the shop in Japan. So they came in, and every day they will ask, so how many grams of flour do you put? How much salt do you put? How much sugar do you put? And they don't just ask one time. They don't just ask 2 times. And the chef got frustrated. This is talking about Chinese cooking. And Chinese cooking is always talking about feeling. I feel it. It's this much of salt.
Like
Here
intuition, intuition.
Intuition. It's like that. It's
Thing.
that amount, that pinch. Sorry. They asked very specific question. Is it 1 spoon? Is it how many gram? And he didn't just ask one day. He asked again and again and again every single day.
Wow.
So one day, the chefs stormed into the boss's room and said, oh my gosh, I don't like to work with these 3 fellas. They keep asking the question again and again and again and again. I wonder why. I already tell them, how many times do you want to ask anymore? Okay. The boss explains this as such. When you want to take precision and you really want to duplicate a business, average is not 2 days divide by 2 and you get an answer. It's 100 days, 200 days, 300 days count that get that precision.
Precision.
Yep. So it's looking at these sort of details.
Wow.
And it's amazing. I mean, I learned the fact that you want to go global and you want to just be scalable. This is the precision and this is the system and process that you've got to put in place to grow that business.
What if you don't have the precision? Aha.
Start something now. Track. Once an investment guru taught me this, yeah. Please don't take trading as a gambling game. You should look at it from a hedger's view where you actually hedge against inflation or your investment return. Why? For every single transaction, you need to journal. Journal your mistake, journal your wins, journal your failure, journal your loss. Journal.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I nearly told the teacher, I just take 1 click only. I could do so much behind the scene. Yeah. So he asked me this question. I've been in the market for more than 30 years in trading. How many journal book do you think I have? Whoa. Wow.
Wow.
Yep. Which got me into, I must do my journaling, I must do my journaling, and I must do my journaling. So if you want to scale your business, these are little things that you could do.
S for scalability. So tell us what is M?
Okay. Do you like to sit at the swimming pool or go to the beach
I'm
and
coming for a pool.
enjoy, and still you hear your mobile phone with that notification of ka-ching, ka-ching,
Ka-ching,
ka-ching.
ka-ching. Not the SMS notification, the ka-ching notification, different one now. You just have this amount.
Yep. And what do I mean by this? M stands for mobility.
Mobility.
Yep. There are two ways to look at it. Yeah. Mobility can be talking about, are you able to take your business to other countries? Okay. So you know that some financial products you can't so easily move it across to other countries because of regulations, because of law, and the way it's set up in the economy, right? However, there are another parts of mobility that we are talking about. Is that, do you have the technology in place?
Technology in place, system technology in place.
Systems and technology in place in order for you to be mobile and yet the money is still coming in.
Like the mobile and yet the money is still coming in.
Okay. One example, I think, for our SME is that, for example, if you own a shop on Shopee or Lazada, the e-commerce platforms, yeah, are you doing the fulfillment yourself?
No.
Hopefully not, yeah.
Fulfillment yourself, yeah.
That means, are you the one that check the order, check the money coming in, then you pack, send to Post Laju or send to whoever delivery, and then complete the whole process?
I believe some are.
Yep. Or are you using a fulfillment company to sort this out for you?
Yeah, so that you can focus on what you're good at.
And grow that business.
That's right.
Because that can be done in a very minimal costing. However, it takes your attention and your time and your energy onto something that is probably not going to worth a lot as a CEO of the organization. The time cost versus what you're doing productivity wise probably do not balance up, because the company needs the heart and the brain and not just the fingers. So the mobility allows you to look at two prongs. One is, can your business go global? And the mobility also means that, can you walk away from the business and still
go for a holiday, yeah?
Things gets done.
And still can ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yep.
Nice. Mobility for you.
For the longest period of time, I think network marketing company have been selling the ideas of passive income, right? However, I realized that, with the e-commerce opening up and things like that, those days we always think about, hey, when people talk about passive income, it's a dream come true unless you really want to be in network marketing company, which not everybody wants to do so. So if in current era, the more current way of looking at it, if you still want the passive income, I find that if you're in the e-commerce platform, lots can be done now. Lots of things can be done now.
A lot.
Yep. Especially, more and more processing and fulfillment companies are coming up. People help them fulfill those orders and whatever not, and couriers and deliveries and all that help you speed things up.
I was going to say, in sales wiring, our program, we also teach our participants how to build content, because you can't just put it up, in an e-commerce platform and wait for it to sell by itself.
Yep. And also the fact that it doesn't sell by itself is one thing, is you always need to keep having that time and brain juice to have more exciting and creative moment.
Right.
And thus that mobility also look at whether you could outsource some of these things away cheaply. Are you excited to know the last S?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Scalable mobility. What's the next? S.
This last item here, or this last category here, it's always related to a color. Green.
Color style, what letter?
Green.
Green, the G.
The G letter.
Yeah, they all know already what it is.
You know, every time you talk about like environmental friendly and the ecosystem, it always ends with the word sustainable. Sustainability or sustainable. So is your business, your product or your services sustainable?
Wow.
I think sustainable is probably the most used word last year in 2020 when you saw business are not sustainable. That becomes very good case studies of how you want to actually take your next step.
Yeah. Or do you know what? They thought they were sustainable because they are more than 100 years old. All the traditions, we've done it so many years. We have all the
Yay!
experience. We are
Yay!
sustainable. But what happened?
Yay! And they are gone.
Yes.
And they are totally out of the market by then. Yep.
Reality. This is the reality.
Reality check. And sustainable, I believe that in our last session, not only we talk about sustainable, we also talk about the different consumer behavior moving ahead.
How consumers have changed the way they behave, how consumers have changed the way they buy services and products.
What would make a difference in your company or your business for you to be sustainable? So that would also change, yeah, because it's a whole ecosystem. You know, when certain group of people make a change in their life, it actually have a vicious cycle that affects every other businesses or every other industry that people is consuming those goods or services.
Amazing.
Yep.
So we are excited.
We are super excited to share with you SMS.
I was going to say, don't feel bad if you don't have SMS. It's all right because it's a great start. It's great knowledge and make us conscious.
Yep.
Helps us to build our business moving forward.
And if you really want to actually, you know, go through a little bit more detail of this particular checklist and how we can help you to grow and expand or even start your business, you know, connect with us on a comment or even PM us or join us in sales wiring.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Yep.
Sales wiring, we're going to start end of March. We're going to share with you in our Facebook page. It's a great opportunity. Come and learn nuggets of wisdom, some tools and techniques that will help you to pivot, ask powerful questions, you know, become aware of what you are unaware, not aware, what you don't know, because that will make you powerful when you know what you should know.
Yep. And the power is not because it's Claire or Andrea.
Yeah.
The beauty of the community or this program that we have, it's talking about everybody chipping on to give you a bit of a glimpse of if they are the consumer of your product, what would that mean for them as well. Yeah. And I think that's really powerful because that means it's quick and instant market research done.
And we also believe you are an expert of you. So come on. And you want to unleash the potential that you have and the talents.
So that your products and services will be able to serve everyone because we believe everyone can buy.
Hey, that's our mantra. Everyone can buy. It's amazing.
Yep.
So then you want to implement the SMS. And again, SMS, S stands for?
The first one, scalability. The second, The M stands for mobility. The third S, sorry, not the third S, the second S, it's actually sustainability.
Wow.
Yep, yep. So I've given the golden nuggets away about how you could get yourself started or even expand or grow your business in 2021. Yep. Let's have a look whether we have got any friends with any questions at all or comments or
Yeah. So when you join sales wiring, you have someone who will coach you, mentor, coach you, talk to you, friends who will ask you questions, hey, how are you doing? You know, and sometimes you need the support to pivot because like for me, I always get new ideas and I get more confidence when I'm with a group of people. We share the same and we're in a community that we can talk similar things. We have the right mindset, the right energy, and that will just like a law of attraction, we will attract what we want into our lives.
yep, yep. And I always believe that the more you shout out your mission and your vision, the closer you are to that journey.
Right. And you will, and this is a safe space, all
Yep,
of us.
yep.
We will never put you down, never judge you, never. We're just here to cheer you. We are the cheerleaders.
Why is it so? The more you shout out of your challenges or your goals or your mission, it actually bring you closer. I personally wanted to share an example. So there was one particular Zoom that I was in, and we were talking about how we want to move forward in year 2021. And one person in the whole audience group was actually looking for a mentor.
Mm. Nice. And they found you. That's great.
You see, the thing is that when you seek out to the universe such a request, you just got the answer instantly.
Right.
Yep. Because we have plenty of talented people around. Not I'm not talking about just us here. There's people with different talents that serves your different needs that you have. So be it's your wellness or your finances or whatever, etc., etc., etc. Hey, sometimes the shout out will allow you to be one step, maybe 3 steps, maybe 100 steps closer to your dream.
Right.
So why wait to take that walk of 10 years to be closer to your dream, or take 20 years before you achieve what you want to achieve, when that golden nugget was just right in front of your
That's
nose.
right. And I also learned another thing is learn to ask for help. Okay, we don't know everything. And the shortcut, I mean, it's just be in the right community, in the right space, and come and learn the techniques. How do you ask for help? How do you gain wisdom in a group? Move forward.
My late mother always say this in Chinese. It's called 路在口中. Your road is where your mouth is. In other words, open your mouth and ask. That's all.
Yeah, that's great.
And I learned that to the extent where I love to ask people, especially friends who read a lot of books, right? So what books are you recently reading? Tell me a little bit about the book. So within a coffee or a Zoom session, yeah, if you're still at home, then Zoom session. If you're going out already, then it's actual coffee session. Within a coffee session, I would have learned like maybe 3 books
Right.
without me having to go through like one page by one page by one page by one page.
Yeah. And the beauty of reading a book is also that the author would have spent at least maybe 10, 20 years in this line and can share writings in a book.
Yep. And then the thing is that you could quickly gather ask your friend what's the title, what's the author and things like that, and then come back and Google, maybe, grab the gist of this book. If you say that, hey, you really cannot, because you love to read all genre, for sure. You would love to read everything under the sun if you could. It's just that there are always limitations in how much you can squeeze into your eyeballs. Yay.
Okay. So look us up at our Facebook page.
Mhm.
I'm going to share with you some exciting things.
Mhm.
Join us on Monday next week with our new topic.
Yep. And perhaps some friends did not join us during the Women's Day. Let's make that announcement again. We are gathering all friends, doesn't matter men or women, who would love to keep their hair long so that we could actually donate our locks together. Yep. So we are gathering everyone to be, cutting the hair and cutting our hair at the same time on 31st August, which is Malaysia Independence Day. So if you are keen to join us on this particular day or particular course, then drop us your name in the comment box as well.
So the locks, the hair, they're all going for a charity. We're doing
Yep.
this on August 31st. We'll update you.
Why specifically why we are actually choosing to do this? One is, hey, it's just hair, okay? Can grow them again and again and again. I'm not asking money, it's just your hair, your effort of keeping it long. And two is because it goes to a cause that is very close to Claire as well as my heart, which is for the cancer patient. And we both have got mothers that actually had breast cancer.
Oh, today we have Jasmine Hoy, my friend, who's watching. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine.
Ishmael Shaw, hi, Ishmael. And
Hello.
Irvin Ling said, like Genie, your wish is my command. And he gives us a love.
Thank you,
Irvin. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So those days when my mom had cancer, I actually bought her wig. I didn't have enough time to keep growing my hair then. Now that I could actually serve and do for others, why not?
Fantastic.
Yep. So let's do it.
All right.
Yay.
8 now.
Yep. We got to go.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for coming, for your time.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.